When we look up at the night sky, the stars appear scattered like luminous dust across a vast velvet canvas. It is entirely natural to assume the cosmos is a random, chaotic expanse, a boundless ocean where isolated islands of light drift without design or purpose. But this apparent randomness is a magnificent, deeply deceptive cosmic illusion. Hidden just beyond the limits of human sight lies an architecture so immense, so profoundly intricate, that it defies our deepest intuitions about the nature of reality. The universe is not a scattered collection of lonely galaxies wandering in the dark. It is a colossal, highly organized, and interconnected network scientifically known as the cosmic web. This is the largest known structure in existence, a sprawling, three-dimensional tapestry where galaxies are strung together like glowing dewdrops on invisible threads of spider silk. It stretches across billions of light years, quietly dictating the placement, movement, and ultimate destiny of everything we can observe. To truly comprehend this monumental structure, we must completely abandon our earthly sense of scale. Imagine a sprawling metropolitan city where the streetlights are entire galaxies, and the highways connecting them are raging rivers of superheated gas and unseen mass spanning millions of light years. We are not merely floating aimlessly in an empty void. We are deeply embedded within a living, breathing cosmic organism, a grand design shaped by forces that operate in the deepest shadows of space. To unravel the origins of this majestic scaffolding, we must rewind the clock 13.8 billion years to the very dawn of time. In the immediate violent aftermath of the Big Bang, the universe was a searing, incredibly dense fog of primordial energy and fundamental particles. There were no stars, no planets, and certainly no galaxies to illuminate the dark. Yet, the architectural blueprint for the entire cosmic web was already being meticulously drawn in the microscopic realm. During this fiery, chaotic infancy, the universe was not perfectly smooth or uniform. At the absolute smallest scales of reality, the subatomic level, tiny, fleeting variations in energy known as quantum fluctuations rippled relentlessly through the primordial soup. As the universe underwent a sudden, incredibly violent period of rapid expansion, these microscopic ripples were violently stretched to macroscopic proportions. They became the foundational gravitational seeds of absolutely everything that would ever exist. The implications of these ancient quantum whispers are truly staggering to consider. Where the primordial fog was ever so slightly denser, gravity began to exert a marginally stronger pull on the surrounding environment. Over hundreds of millions of years, these microscopic dense pockets acted as relentless cosmic magnets, drawing in surrounding gas and matter from the lighter regions. The microscopic variations dictated the macrocosmic architecture, setting the stage for the grandest construction project in the history of the universe. Yet, ordinary matter alone, the protons and neutrons that make up the burning stars, rocky planets, and our own human bodies, was not nearly enough to build this vast structure. The visible universe simply lacked the gravitational muscle to pull itself together before the relentless expansion of space tore it all apart. A powerful, invisible architect was absolutely required to forge the cosmic web and hold the young universe together. This unseen, heavy-handed sculptor is known as dark matter. It is a profoundly mysterious substance that emits no light, reflects no energy, and interacts with our physical world almost exclusively through the invisible pull of gravity. Dark matter makes up the vast majority of all mass in the universe, serving as the hidden, indestructible skeleton upon which the entire visible cosmos is meticulously assembled. As the primordial universe aged and cooled, the dark matter collapsed into immense branching filaments, creating a complex gravitational framework across the expanding void. Ordinary matter, primarily vast clouds of pristine hydrogen and helium gas, was forcibly dragged into these deep gravitational trenches. The dark matter built the invisible highways of the cosmos, and the luminous matter simply followed the roads, lighting up the structure from within. Where these colossal dark matter filaments intersect and cross paths, the gravitational forces become unimaginably intense. These cosmic crossroads act as massive, inescapable gravitational sinks, pulling in staggering quantities of gas, dust, and early star systems. It is precisely at these incredibly dense nodes that the universe constructs its most magnificent, brightly lit metropolises, massive structures we call galaxy clusters. These galaxy clusters are the shining, chaotic jewels of the cosmic web. Bound together by an immense, inescapable gravitational grip, a single cluster can contain thousands of individual galaxies, swirling and colliding in a brilliant, violent dance that lasts for billions of years. The Milky Way itself is merely one quiet resident in a modest neighborhood, drawn inexorably toward a massive, distant cluster hidden just beyond our immediate cosmic horizon. Between these brilliant, bustling nodes stretch the cosmic filaments. These are the vital, glowing threads of the web, unimaginably vast bridges of concentrated dark matter and superheated gas that span tens of millions of light years across the dark. They are the active supply lines of the universe, constantly funneling fresh material into the galaxy clusters and fueling the birth of new stars in a relentless, cosmic-scale cycle of ongoing creation. But any web is defined just as much by its empty spaces as it is by its structural threads. Wrapped securely within the glowing filaments and bustling clusters are immense, terrifyingly desolate regions known as cosmic voids. These are the great, silent deserts of the universe, massive spherical expanses spanning hundreds of millions of light years across, containing almost nothing at all. As the relentless force of gravity pulled matter into the dense filaments and nodes, it simultaneously emptied out these vast pockets of space, sweeping them clean of almost all gas and dust. The cosmic voids are the silent, endlessly expanding bubbles in the universal foam. If you were placed precisely in the center of a major void, the nearest galaxy would be so unimaginably far away that your night sky would be completely, terrifyingly black, devoid of a single star. For decades, the true three-dimensional shape of this universal architecture remained nothing more than a theoretical dream. Astronomers could only map the positions of nearby galaxies, painstakingly piecing together a highly fragmented, incomplete map of our local cosmic neighborhood. The full majesty of the cosmic web was simply too vast, too deeply hidden in the dark, to be seen by optical telescopes alone. To truly comprehend the invisible scaffolding, astrophysicists turned to the cutting-edge realm of supercomputer simulations. By programming the fundamental laws of physics, the exact initial conditions of the Big Bang, and the crucial, heavy properties of dark matter into massive digital engines, scientists could finally watch the universe evolve in accelerated time. Groundbreaking projects like the illustrious TNG simulation allowed researchers to literally recreate the cosmos within the memory banks of a machine. These digital universes revealed a breathtaking, undeniable confirmation of our deepest cosmological theories. When the virtual cosmos matured inside the supercomputer, it did not form a random, chaotic cloud of stars. It spontaneously wove itself into a sprawling, intricate lattice of massive filaments, brilliant nodes, and empty voids. The simulated dark matter shaped the digital space exactly as it shaped our physical reality, proving the existence of the web. Yet, this magnificent, universe-spanning structure is not permanently frozen in time. The cosmic web is a highly dynamic, constantly evolving entity, locked in a brutal, unending tug-of-war between two fundamentally opposing universal forces. While gravity works tirelessly to pull the filaments together and build ever denser galaxy clusters, another, far more mysterious force is actively attempting to tear the web apart. Dark energy, the deeply enigmatic force driving the accelerated expansion of the universe, is aggressively stretching the very fabric of space-time. As the empty cosmic voids expand, The distances between the great galaxy clusters grow ever larger, pushing them further into the dark. The dark energy is slowly but surely unwinding the cosmic web, stretching the majestic filaments until they inevitably thin, break, and fade into isolation. We exist at a profoundly privileged moment in cosmic history. We are alive during the specific era when the cosmic web is at its most magnificent, fully formed and brilliantly illuminated, yet still defying the expanding void. As we peer into the deep universe, we are not just looking at isolated stars or random galaxies, we are witnessing the grandest architecture ever conceived, a silent, awe-inspiring testament to the invisible forces that bind the cosmos together.